Ekenekwa m gị bụ ndị mana ige m ntị nke onye chi nya zara n'ụbọchị nke taata biko asị na case Ogechi is coming up. Case trial Ogechi. The reason ka jiwe just gba nkịtị na data okwu ahụ bụ that ka ọ pụtakwa unu nọ ndị aka ha dị n'ihe na-eme Ogechi. O nwere ndị aka ha dị na you can call name. Mana ọ pụta uye ji ọnụ ya kwu with evidence. Ọ bụrụ Mariam justice ka anyị na Ogechi na-eme ihe o. Ọ bụkwa sọsọ Mariam justice. And ọ bụrụ ndị ahụ unu na-eche. Ndị ahụ ndị chakakpu m online, these dirty bloggers na online. Ọ bụrụkwa ha nwakwa unu na ya na ha nwee problem. Enwere some people no ya na Ogechi, don't worry. Ọ bụ ihe ị na-eche. Mechie ọnụ. Ọ bụrụ ihe ị na-eche. Ọ bụrụ onye ahụ ị na-eche. Mana enwere ndị ya na Ogechi nọ ndị na-aba aki Mariam justice up ka ha ma na Ogechi ya akpọ afa so and so because na they picked more interest in it. They picked more interest in that thing now. Pick more interest in some of the statement Ogechi made, forgetting that no one Ogechi make such statement in their favor. Go. So they find out that now for them to come openly, I say no, every Mariam justice no go on the thing. So they decided to back her up. So that Kobulu Nyawakana front three, imago Nyawan Ihu, imago, but most of their people makwa what is going on behind the scene. Which na Toma force makwa. Some of us makwa waiting day. Man oboro ka bịa okwu ọbụla dị na court ejiri ike eti ya ọnụ anyhow. Okwu ọbụla dị na court ejiri ike eti ya ọnụ na anyhow. Even them too, they are scared in one way or the other. They are also scared. They know that anything can happen at this moment. I know nyaketa. So again, is we can analyze the okwu chikoto ya ọnụ. Onwego akọ ya ọnụ. Kanyo boku ya magini. We yi akoko ozilezi. So in any video I kabaru na subscribe.
Before I continue, Chukwu Emeka Chi Agozie Dalo Superstar Wendy Ekennenna Darlington Ndoka Chidebere Nneka Ndo Lilian Tobechukwu Superstar Weya Nneka Ndo Dalonu Fabian Chika so if Ogechi needed this time strength here you other go what she needs now is our strength. Like I said last time, contrary to people Ogechi is more stronger than even before. You other go Ogechi is even more stronger than she was even before she was arrested. This is what she wanted for her. In fact, this is all that she wanted. And if you are a lover of Ogechi, let me tell you, if you are a lover of Ogechi, if you say that you love Ogechi, this is not the time to be a coward. This is not the time to become a coward. This is not the time. Remember that this matter go on for 7 years. I am sure that you will want this matter to be put to rest permanently. I am sure you will want Ogechi, Nogida America, Ogechi Shore Bata Nigeria. She will just pick up her bag, get on a plane, come to Nigeria, Omechi phone, she will go back to America. This is the time for that battle to be fought once and for all. This is the time to get it right once and for all. So all this Sonande, this guy say push Golu into saying, let us go for peace, let us go for peace. Okay, let us go for peace. How? Let us go for peace. How? You will first of all, Abramono Sono, Nambano Chalo go Biafra. Of course, a peace accord was set up and an agreement was reached. That agreement will able favor under, but in all, enwere ife a na-akpọ equity in balancing that agreement, and it was ended with no victor, no vanquisher. So somebody gonna end a woku, the person why not ready for peace. The person wunya may push you for peace. In fact, the person wunya cholo can push you for peace. Now the question here, you will first of all look at this peace. What is it aimed to achieve? Is it meant to suppress? Is it meant to settle? Or is it meant to balance? And if you look at the way and the manner they are looking for this peace, you will realize that the kind of peace they want is the type that is going to suppress somebody and make somebody to be quiet. You want to go? And make somebody and that is why all they want is for apology, name apology, nana. But as a lover of Ogechi, I am here to tell you that if truly that you love Ogechi, what is going on right now is what is needed for this matter to be buried once and for all, so that tomorrow Madaya does Ogechi Kobi, Nyabia Nigeria, Ogechi Kobi, Nyabia Nigeria, Ogechi Kobi, Nyabia Nigeria. Don't know if you are getting me. So what you need as a lover of Ogechi is to be strong. As for Mua, Ebrugomo Bimpume Doi, Ebrugomo Bukute, Doi, Eyigoma Walago, Erotago, Anwana Bobo na Atami, Erotago, Onye Etiaka, Inetiaka Natipa Buaja, Okerificho Itite. That is the position I have taken in this matter. As far as Ogechi Serenocho justice, remember, Ogechi shall justice, Fama shall justice. So it is left now for the court of law to determine the justice suited for the both party. So tomorrow is another day for Ogechi to appear in court. Ebudon TV, my brother, I greet you. Tomorrow is another day for Ogechi to appear in court. And we hope that tomorrow will be good news for us. We hope that tomorrow will be good news for us. My happiness is that Nandefa no Ogechi na-eme Amalugo no Ogechi aburo just, you know, they have spent a lot of money. You know what I go? They have spent a lot of money. A lot of money has gone in this matter. And the Ulu na half no Ogechi just one say higher just go gufuo. They won't be spending such kind of money. You know what I go? They won't be spending that kind of money. Are you getting what I'm saying? Like I repeat, no bolo na Ogechi will just ofe yawo hakuru hekupu. They won't be spending what they are spending currently. They know what I'm talking about. I don't need to tell them. You know what I go? They ife nesi ha na ahu apu. Ife Ogechi na bosse ha na ahu. Ife ha na iwufu. I don't need to tell them. They know the sleepless night, the fear of the unknown, because they don't know what is going to happen next. So let it happen for a reason. Let it happen for a reason. Ogechi Okeke Njaka is going to be in our midst very soon. Then, if this is perfect. This is perfect as far as I'm concerned. At this point, what is happening is needed. As for Nde Nasero, go to Abuja. The best answer for you is that I have no reason to be in Abuja. I have no reason to be there because Ogechi will be the best word only for this case. So why should I be there? Why should I be there? Yeah. Ogechi will the best squad and the best team only for this case. So what am I coming there to do? If I want to come there, I can come. If I don't want to come there, it's none of your business. What is important is for me to do what I feel I should do for my sister Ogechi. So Ngunwa nozikwa, ngune ebakwa, ngune I want if you me Ngunwa na-ebakwa oponna n'unukwu n'unu ejidego Ogechi kushie na net yet ị ka na-ebakwa kedu ka ọ ya aduzi na Ogechi pụta. So ọ bụrụ na ị na-ebe akwa ịghọtago chetakwa na ị na-ebe akwa reserve nke ihe ebe na Ogechi pụta because ọgwụkwọ ma ọ ya pụta ịma na ọ ya pụta ego niile a na-eri iwu ka a na-ewest ego ekwugo m si were kene ga jee n'Imo steeti gbadata na South East were ga empower ụmụ okorobịa instead of you dey west this morning. You want to go? Instead of you dey west this morning. And I want you to understand very plain that if you like waste the whole money you have, Ogechi may not be spending. Ogechi, let me put it this way so that we understand. And they spend even 10% of our money. So have you not seen? Have you not seen? You are spending millions because you want to have Ogechi behind bars. And Ogechi is not even spending up to 10% of her money. Yeah? That is the kind of love she is enjoying from people. Yeah? I am telling you, Ogechi is not even spending 10% of her money or even any of her money at all. But you are there emptying your pocket because you want to keep Ogechi in detention. But Onya Hile he is not even spending even 1/10 of her money. According to Agbacho Saga mile, who for seva the ego, bulu na ego butu seva, na ego fusi na ego, and the man na ogo mo Ogechi or ya pota, no ga pota. So why are you wasting that money? Go ewo ni detain Ogechi. That is why I am wasting ego ni na. Go ewo ni detain Ogechi. Eh? So millions of naira be equivalent to so all na ndị mmadụ na-akọrọ gị akata need 10 go Ogechi need 10 go Ogechi ị na-akpụla ọnịha ebe akwa ego ahụ ọnịha ebe akwa ị na-akwa alịrị ego ahụ ị na-egwufu in millions knowing full well that onye go na-eme ife akarịgodo nayo by not even spending by not even spending even her money. And yet, equal representation as you. That is number one example. That is number one example of Ebunya Siwekarego. Yes. Why calling for donation? That is exactly what I'm telling you. Owuluna nesele na Ogechi wu a nobody. Na mmadụ niile hate Ogechi. Who are those people donating those money? Who are those people donating those money? Okwuni onye nwere credibility nwere ike ịkpọ for donation people enye. Imagine where mwa wezugo nwere case spend on my money, people but I spend their own money for me. That alone will be a comfort to me. That alone will give me strength. That alone is a motivation on its own. I can only begin to think when everybody abandons me. As if I have been abandoned though. But where I enjoy, look, let me tell you, umero support mmadụ yenye karịcha ụlọ wa karịrị mmadụ iwu na-ege ndị mmadụ na-ekwucha siokwu isi onye a put your money where your mouth is ọgba ọsọ. Imagine okwu mmadụ kwuru ekwu n'ọnụ igwe were ego utie ebe ahụ okwu ọnụ ya ọgba ọsọ onye kwedu were ego ebe a ka okwu ọnụ ya ịghọtago. So when you find yourself that even in the time in on a trouble, when you don't have that freedom to command and people are still running around willing to support, it is enough. Ekarobi because na Ndigbo kwuru okwu sị na nkwudo n'oke ọgụ. There are so many reasons why we must not even be talking about Ogechi every day because the real battle has just begun. The real battle has just begun. Some of you, I'm one of the team behind bars. Again. Nobody will even hear from you again. You are still talking about Ogechi today because you know it is not over. Because you know she is capable. Because you know na wanyi will ngabase. Because you know that indeed na wanyi buamu. That is why you are still talking about her today. Yes. We forgot about Ijele. You forgot about Ijele. Do you remember? Almost all of you who are supporters of Ijele forget about him. None of you Nekumake Mbaron on detention. And that is the highest betrayer of all time. The other go. Nkuchakwa Sem, Wota no Wolo no Homaka, Showere and Deji. Nde Yoruba. They are the people who kept on fighting, who kept on putting up fight to get him released. Mana, the rest of Ndigbo Dukono Serena, Ijele Ezugo. The reason why Ijele is still in detention is because Ijele is an enemy of Ndigbo. Ndigbo don't like Ijele. Ijele is fighting Ndigbo. You know. Yeah? You want to go? You know that he is an enemy of Ndigbo. Yet, Onu decided to use Oye as a bait. I knew when Ijele missed that track. I knew when he did. And he did that because you people continue sharing him. And now, no Potakwana Keta. Yeah? Potakwana Keta. Yeah? Only recruit to Kwanu again. But I am not here to talk about him anyway. I am here to tell people, keep your hope alive. Okalesia, for a reason, is coming out stronger. She needed this fight on now. She needed it. I want you to know. I want you to always have this at the back of your mind. Amidst all the controversies that was heaped upon the return of Ogechi, for Ogechi to buy her ticket, get on a plane, entered Nigeria without even trying to hide. I want you to know that Ogechi will chance to stay in Nigeria for as long as she wants to stay or as long as she can stay and travel back to America and honor the America because they post away pictures needed also in Nigeria. You want to go? Because they post away pictures needed also in Nigeria. Hey, so now why be Nigeria? But she doesn't want to do that. She doesn't want to do that. Are you aware? She doesn't want to do that. Every single thing in her suggested, Ogechi is not a baby. She knew. Ogechi Shoya Bata. I have said it countless times. Woman on America actually Ogechi. Are you a citizen? You are not a citizen. Money on America now to get on American passport or one in a chacho. You want to go? Now to get Yoku. If she wants, Mamo Ogechi and Nigeria. Papa Ogechi and Wana. A modern relative Ogechi not Nigeria. What it means is that if Ogechi likes, she can spend the rest of her life in America comfortably well. Yes, comfortably well. That she took a decision to come back to Nigeria is her sole decision. Decision yet, because at a time you need to put things straight. You gotta go. At a time, she needs to put things straight. So what it shows is that she knows about all these things that are happening. She is not ignorant of all that is happening. But rather, I will say that these people played into her trap. Yes, I would have been surprised no Ogechi Batarife Emero. But what it means is that these people played into her trap. You know, go on America now, probably There is nothing you can do. But she came back to Nigeria, came back to East. Came back to East. Look, let this even be a lesson to some of you. Ma ndị n'ime unu nwere akwụkwọ ha na-ekwu maka ndị nwe ha akwụkwọ ha ga-eji wee bata na awụ ọkụfa akwụkwọ ha ga-eji wee bi unu. But some of you na America, ụfọdụ no America nọrọ Europe nọ so many places, ụfọdụ n'ime unu anọrọ comfortable ebe nọ, but akụkọ bịa na Nigeria ọ na-agbaghị agba na ntị. This is somebody nwere every reason to invest for everything about her life in America. But Ogechi is always thinking home. Ogechi is always thinking home. Home. Ago wanyi doka wuke. Ogechi is always thinking home. And that is why she can never forget home. Forget about it. From go wana bia say, kerifunu jiwe hapu Ogechi ko batava. Ogechi bought her ticket. Ogechi bought her ticket. Got into a plane by herself, landed in Nigeria, showed herself on the screen. Olugodu no nasi is a lie. You people told her to come back. And so what? Olugodu na bata. And so what? You don't want her to come back at all? You don't want her to come back at all. Do you know what it took South Africa before they could liberate themselves from the apartheid regime? What if they have all run away? What if Nelson Mandela has remained in Nigeria and said, no, I'm not going to go back to that South Africa? Was it not Nelson Mandela's decision to go back to South Africa and put up a fight that ended apartheid regime in South Africa? I'm asking you. Was it not the fight that people like Zid, Africa, and the rest of them put up that ended a colonial rule in Nigeria? I am asking you. So you want one or two people Ogechi cannot come back. Look, Nigeria is the home for all of us, and the will any single person will write is a mother about Nigeria. So if you are a follower of Ogechi, you should love what is happening now. The only thing they will is that they are still paid for the fact that up till now, there are still people who are supporting Ogechi. They are still shocked that up till now, Naka people who are supporting Ogechi. The moment I arrest Ogechi, people abandon Ogechi. But I am still shocked at the manner in which people see Kana opono fodo na apokatazie mu. Opono fodo na apokatazie majum na maye piki kolo fa. Opono fodo kana apokatam asim na maye piki kolo fa. Still haka na apo. 7 months is not easy, bro. You see? Such kind of thinking. Such kind of thinking. 7 months is not easy, bro. Ebe kono. Now, Ogechi in America, we decide to build the empire in Nigeria. We build the empire in Nigeria, build the empire in Nigeria. When is she ever going to come back to enjoy that thing on her build? I'm asking you. When is she ever going to come back to enjoy that empire on her build on Nigeria? If you think that 7 months on Nigeria is too much for her to pay a price for her to be coming back to Nigeria, even in the next 30 years, you think that 3 months, 7 months, that even 1 year is enough to pay that price. Ogechi has been away in Nigeria for 7 good years, or 8 good years, if not more than Ogechi about Nigeria. Partly because of this rubbish Hanako. And you think you can balance, You think you can balance 7 months with 7, 8, or 9 years? And you think nobody no Ogechi about Nigeria? You think nobody no Ogechi about Nigeria? That no Ogechi no lay away for the next 20 years. Now 7 months Ogechi no Nigeria is enough to balance up for 20 years, or 30 years. Ogechi Gayano also. You people should think for God's sake. Think for God's sake. You haven't even said, okay, only Ogechi is not guilty. Let us even assume that Ogechi is guilty. Let us assume that Ogechi is guilty. Are you aware that the sentence of Iba is just 2 years? Are you aware that the sentence for that the same Ifa had there is 2 years? 2 years like this, and the out of the judge discretion, he or she can even decide to give it 6 months with community service, or maybe 1 year. What if she wins? Either ways, whether she loses or she wins, it is a win-win situation for Ogechi, because she must have ended up securing her honor in Nigeria permanently. Tomorrow, nobody will say, Ogechi, Iyabatakwa Nigeria again. Ogechi Batona Pagari. So, if you are still not seeing Ogechi's decision to come home to face this fear as a bold step and a commendable one, then I don't understand if you know that never know. Man, look at us and Zambia permanently. Man, Atazina Nigeria. Eh? Man, Atazina Nigeria. Can you even Atazila Fufu? Even Natazila Fufu. Eh? Opasore na akununo. Okwebosi. So, akueluhuno. Can you feel nakako? That is the question I'm asking. So, Owuno na ni believe na Ogechi made the greatest mistake of her life by coming back to her father's land to come and face her fear. Look, this is the only place you can call home. No matter what you do in this life, if I want to make okay, buffalo from ever, rather, ya wouldn't ya woman na Jamaica, Nigeria. Ogechi came back home to set the record straight, because this is the only place where you need safety when the whole world has fallen apart. Yes, when the whole world has fallen apart, this is the only place where you need that kind of security. Only. Yes, and she is always thinking home. Ogechi Megalalam, Nigeria. Ogechi Megalalam, Nigeria. Yes, she has. Have you think of bail bond? I grant you Ogechi bail this minute. Ogechi na apota the next second. I am telling you. I grant you Ogechi bail, which definitely tomorrow, next tomorrow, she must be granted bail, because you cannot continue to keep her there. Yes. You cannot continue to keep her there. Yes. I grant her bail today. Ogechi na apple from her bar. I can assure you that. Man, Makaya grant her bail. It must happen. You will only regret wasting your money. You will prove one abala. Or you will prove one wodogu. You will only regret later. Oh, Ogechi ya potapa. Maka Ogechi putazirinka. Ko ya paralizi no fumano. Oh, yo putazirinka. O paralizi no fumano no. Oluzie swag we pota. Oluzie ebube niile we pota. Nke ahụzi nke anọkata ekwuo na onwere ndefuri ya na Mkpologwu street, na onwere ndefuri ya na Odekpo Ọnịcha. Na nke ahụ na ọ nọrụzie na Mkpologwu street, ọ gbaizie kamera live ịmara nọ na Mkpologwu street, ọchị ịga meet and greet, ọ kpagharịa meet and greet ndị mmadụ ọfụma. Ọ chọọ ije nọrọ na back ndị mmadụ, ọ mgbe ahụ ka Ogechi ya wụzi the real celebrity unu need, because a lot of people and do go aware about this case Ogechi. So when Ogechi finally comes out, she is going to consolidate, write her name na the book of marble. I thank all those people who has succeeded in trying to make Ogechi to be more popular, and I'm sure she is going to utilize that opportunity perfectly to the benefit of you and me. Remember, Ogechi were NGO. this might be the time for Ogechi to push her NGO to the greatest height ebe Oshorokoga. So, as a follower of Ogechi, I don't want you to be blackmailed into having self-pity because of Eva Hanako. But forget about them. Forget about them. Forget about them. And now we're born Neko, in federal government. And Neko, the highest place, the highest place matter yejeru na court. Oh, na matter na police. Asim okay, mana open for court. The highest place in matter here end the up na Nigeria. Wona court. Oh, na go na mmadụ kpegide ikpe ahụ go court. Okwu ebie na go na mmadụ kpekata ikpe ahụ go court. Okwu ahụ emebinya, okwu ahụ end the go. That is the highest place. Because only I feel good go one or two way delay the process. You can only delay the process only but a while. Man, who a lasting place. And definitely, Ogechi is not a nobody that she can be forgotten gone on a prison. So, for as long as that all the hairs that are together, working tirelessly day and night, with the strong legal team honor, you are only going to waste your money for a while. Whatever thing you feel you need just to punish her, to delay the process, you are wasting your money. You cannot do it for a long time. You cannot, in fact, you cannot sustain it. How can you be wasting your money on something that is not sustainable? Sustainable. Rather, push for a permanent something. If she is tried faster and she is found guilty, she will be sentenced to prison. That one will a permanent remedy. Are you not getting what I'm saying? That one is a permanent remedy. Olusioza ex-convict with pride. Mananka need a prison on detention order or whatever thing. Very now, very now, initial gara call. And now, a boy born, okay, we put up, okay, we buy a time, put I will go after anybody who bully me. Yeah. And they go to good now. I will go after anybody who bully me. Egosi akpụkpụ. Egosi ife agba n'aka. Egosi akwa. Egosi akwa. Egosi moto. Egosi oche. Egosi bed. Egosi rug. Egosi POP. Ana egosi paint. Ana egosi vanille. You got to go. All those things initial gara. You got to go. Initial gara call. When you feel Ogechi, in fact, if you are a great man, arrest Matthias. Matthias said that if you have not been arrested in Nigeria, you are not a man. You will say, oh, so na indeed. Because now, if you have never been arrested in Nigeria, it means you are not a man. And Ogechi has been arrested, and the just ordinary arrest. Ogechi will arrest Channels TV, arrest a lot of social media. No Ogechi is powerful. If you want to arrest a Channels or Channels can rise TV, TV station. I was thinking, no, Yabana Jazeera or DSTV. I am still waiting for Mbe. Arrest Ogechi, Yabana Jazeera or DSTV. Onujide Osama bin Laden. Mwa arresting hush puppy. Ewu go de wintu nko Ogechi si wewu. Mwa arresting hush puppy. Mwa mgbe egburu Osama bin Laden. Ụfọdụ n'ime ụlọ amọdụ mgbe ndị Amerịka jidere ya gbuo ya. Mana arrest ha na ala Ogechi. Ọgbawa na social media ebe niile eje na dono Rise TV ko Channels ko NTA deva. Go ọba na news ozugbo echiawe Ogechi ma ọ wụrụ ejidelu onye terror and risk a na-acha achọsi nsi ụwa ịghọtago ịchọ na ịza afa na-ebịa ka igosiri mata ya wee ha ndụrụ iwe zaa afa ọwụ case of ekwurekwu ịghọtago so na time Arise TV, thank you very much. Time unu na West mgbe unu riwere ego ọ na-erigide ego ndị na-eweta ego ekwuo na ha ya ewetasị okay AIT unu ya erigide ego a ọntị ndị na-eweta ego ekwuo biko mmewetazi ọ na-ewesizi na m ego mmewetazi ka enwive mme benefit at the end of ife a na-eme one day onye na-eweta ego a the blesser or even the Zambia na-akpọ the blesser one day the blesser ya elecha anya sị ego a na-ewepụta ụdọ kedu ife what is the end ụsọ ka onye ikoi wee yiri koi kolo akpa sọrọ ịchafụ n'elu n'ite anya karụ goldu na-akpagharị na-ekwu sọsọ nya the end yiri akpụkpọ na akwa ikọrụ gold yiri akpụkpọ sorie ha etu ịghọtago yiri akpụkpọ sorie ha ka ha gomemenu fọdiki sọsọ nya the end ọrụ nwoke a na-egosi gold na-abata gold na shop ebe a na-ere gold na Dubai dọlọrọ ana nenecha metụ ndị metụrụ aka so nchọkwa inene gold taa eje na shop ebe a na-ere gold nweje nene gold ọ wụrụzie n'isi na family ebe ịnwehụ ndị na-eyi gold ma wee nwere friends ndị na-eyi gold ịghọtago nnukịta nchiri gold ha na-eyiye ya eyiye were ese ma foto were ese ma foto achọọ m ine na akwa amakpu na wodropu ụmụnne m je nenebe akwa ma weje nsụke na nke nwunye m ụdị akwa onwe na adọnọ m na-ene n'akwa nwaanyị ịghọtago all those things were childish every day na isi I am going to show this, I'm going to show this, I'm going to show this. You are going to show what? Bịa Imo State ka ekpokọ you case of people who are being oppressed so that you can go and fight for them. Jee Imo State Bono. Look at what Emeka Ugwuonye of DPA is of due process advocate is doing. If you think you want to come out to fight injustice, why can't you go and align yourself with somebody like Emeka Ugwuonye, who is going about releasing people from prison, people who are detained unnecessarily from prison, who is going about make case for people who don't even have money to pay for their legal ijeke kaguna onye ma na ikuo san ha yesu na ekpebe ikpe ọwụkwọ ma ọ ya apụta bụ na ya ekpegide ikpe ọntịrị mgbe ike gwụrụ n'ikpe nọkọta m ijekwa onye ma na ikuo san ikuo arọbunagụ okuo arọ ndị agbata ete ka ọgụnụ ikuo edo Nnewi nyanwe kuo ọkpọntu na nga ọkpala ikuo edo Nnewi nyanwe ekuo arụsị ọkpọntu na nga ọkpala unu a na-ekpe iwulu that amount of money inject into one law chamber or so gwa ha kpagharịwanụ enwere similar cases of people who have been bullied hanocha na prison ije na different prison jee na prison Ọka jee na prisons niile scattered in Nigeria iru ebe a ife ụmụnne anyị ndị nwere ọnụ na-ekwuru ha ọha maka Ogechi nwere ọnụ na-ekwurie ọha maka Ogechi ọha maka those people in a fight for those people in a fight for nwere ego ha eji ku lawyers wee ikpe doro ha. Who are those people you are fighting for? Can they not fight for? Those people nwere ego ọrụ mmadụ one niile you do cover their stories. So onye nwere ike ịgagido ruo na nke Lucky Udo gosi anyị picture video ebe ọ lụrụ ụlọ elu gosi anyị video ebe ogoro moto sorry network ịghọtago. So as I was saying, I'm on I was go voice. I was go voice. Ema na ada agwa ha. Ama ka olu mana gee ntị n'ife mmekwu emori ife. Gee ntị n'ife mmekwu ka emori ife. Ama ka olu one time bịa na aka ọnụ. Abịa ha agbasaga. Ịghọtago? Ama agbasaga. Mana ike dụkwanụ gị ịgbasaga. O nwere onye sịrị na nwaanyị a na-ekwu ife akwuru na ọ dụghọkwa against ndị na-agbasaga. Ịghọtago? Kama na ofu onye wee jụọ ya kedu ife ụzọ ịgbasaga? Ọ na-ese na ịchọrọ ịgbasaga. Saga wụnụ iwere ife iji against me iwee yie m egwu mewuru nke nji wee yie gị egwu. Ọ na iwere shatị mụ na gị wepụta ya n'iwu akwụkwọ ọ onwe ife njikwa against you ewepụta nya n'iwu akwụkwọ. Your aim is to humiliate me. My aim is to humiliate you. Ịghọtago? Onwe ife ọzọ. So ịmarụ na ihe onye Saga wepụrụ ndị Saga ọnụ ha gbaba ha understand the rule of that game. I don't understand that. You don't understand that. The rule of that game Saga ha na-agba ọsọkwa enyawụrụ n'iji ebe edebela akpati nne m ọsọkwa enyawụrụ n'iji vidio ebe wepụta egose na iwepụta ha ezugo na kpuruola hey mbe eme malụ. That is the idea of Saga. From ndị ma the game ọfụma ịma ma na iwu onye Saga even magara justice yi na-eme is still Saga. It is still a tool for Saga. That is why you keep on recruiting those people. You keep on recruiting those people. So when you meet munu lock you do ma how many million followers o nwere mmadụ onye narị afifi na-eme ọkwa video ọ na-eme post o inwe 13,000 views 20-something,000 views n'inwekazi video ebe idere afọ Ogechi degide deruo n'isi because the highest thing na-enye views na Ogechi, the highest thing meru iji wee do relevant today Ogechi. Imagine if this matter Ogechi gacha, who is going to remember you again? Nobody. Even all those people who has trooped to your page, made your page or the library before Ogechi came to Nigeria, before Ogechi was arrested. I never even knew about that page. I have never visited that page. And mgbe emere Ogechi arrest at first. When I visited that page, I was only seeing 1,000 views, 2,000 views, 700 views, 600 views. But the page become fully activated the moment that matter proceeded. And how long will that last? It cannot last more than LP 21, LP 75, LP 92, LP 110. Today, in LP, okay, LP agago. Bugari bunu BA, CA, DA, ekana nukweta, oge aha agago. Meat pie, na wow. Ekana nukweta, oge meat elechana meat pie, ndeta meat pie, no to onicha atachana meat pie, oge meat pie agago. Icholo kam osialo those people go na high we share the same way. The moment case Ogechi ended, it is the end. Ogechi do n'Igbo do n'Oyiwo iji ho maka ụbọchị efere ya na Ọnịsha Maria, ijiri maka ụbọchị efere ya na Lagos Maria, iji ho maka ụbọchị efere ya na Lagos Maria, ijiri maka ụbọchị efere ya na Control Owerri Maria. So many things ihe eji wee mee Ogechi ka nkụ. That is why so many people can tell you 100 different things about Ogechi. Those people who are even saying good things are more than people who are saying bad things. The only difference is that those who are saying bad things are common enemies who has recruited themselves. What I do? So I am just trying to tell you how you are wasting time. Because now, just like Etun Sigba, no only genuine meet like you do, how many million followers has already gotten the justice social no justice anywhere for her. With justice kichi with her. Yeah? Ije ufuego. Oh well, if her leg can carry her to Abuja, and she can also walk into a car shop, and she can also show us up store Ejego Neku lawyer that she cannot hire a lawyer for herself. Konde bi obodo iwo negotiate apartment imo ego na-eji akwụ ụgwọ. Ya ha chọọ according to ntunsi afọ ha chọọ Hikuosano na Nigeria or ha ka na seeking for. Who are you seeking for justice for? Those people you claim that you are seeking justice for, they all have money in their pocket to pursue their own justice. Yes. Just say you are fighting for yourself. Just say this is just one of the tools of your Sagaism. Just say that this is one of the tools of sacramental Sagaism. Or if you don't know, Makano Saga they can do anything just to make sure na Saga na naga. So I have decided to further give it a name, Sagaism. You are fighting for justice. I don't want anybody who will be oppressed. I don't want anybody. There come na prison yard oka. There come na different prison yard they do na Nigeria. You know about kefu mazi igbe nwe honu lekuru ha. Umuru mazi igbe nwe honu lekuru ha. Half of money in a Western matter over people. You people simply recruited yourselves. That is exactly what is happening. To fight your common enemy, you are not seeking for any justice. At the end of the day, it is all about what transpired between you people and the Ogechi. At the end of the day, if you want to fight the real justice, come Ojelugunda oppress, they will have a different prison yard. But in fact, na 2 years abolited cases here. Na 2 years abolited case file here. Every day, every day, every day, yeah? Instead of a high profile case, for example, I learned of a case. In fact, I saw it on Facebook. It was Showere and the lawyers to this guy arrested. Ned Nwoko, the Regina Daniel arrested. You want to go? They detain what they without detention order. Now magistrate court, according to Showere them, we detain what the guy. Whereas now magistrate court, they move jurisdiction over such case. Number one. Number two, can he force him? The lawyer say the guy will file a bail application. We just submitted that fell as alleged by Showere and the legal team of that guy. We file a bail application. And they were sure that it was received and filed. But the day that matter began a court, or we will open that bail application, they were here. Now, since not to go from that file, there is no need for court to deliberate on it. So, why are you wasting time spending such amount of money over such case? That is what I'm asking you. These are things people do. These are things people do. You gotta go. And when you still ask me about Nkijere, I will still tell you, now granting Ijere bail within the first 2 weeks and the Ojuwe appear in a court. As far as I am concerned, he did not meet his bail application. Aside that, any other thing the next thing I follow, can they legal team evangelist could be put out now hands go off from that case, and nobody came out to refute what they said. So what it means is that no matter evangelist could be pro na that a long time ago. Now the new person nobody wants to talk about him. Okay, let us continue. Yeah. So the question is, kedu ife mmadụ ya eji? I don't know if I can my voice ever. Yeah. So the question is, yeah, I can. Yeah. Why are you spending such amount of money? Yeah, such amount of money in a spending for what? Yeah. Yeah, that amount of money in a spending. Why are you wasting such amount of money? Have you seen now? I have given you a slightest idea of how that money is being wasted. I need waste ego. I need ego. So now I can go see Ogechi now work at the you know ego Ogechi ego nke don na bank. Oh yes, so na DA expect to go 15 million already. Agwara yo am going to go hire the services of a son. Oh, we say be ha carry no fu. Eh? Oh, we say be ha carry no fu. Yeah? Yeah? Emakwa na the fight bido from Ugbo. Emakwa ebe fight ya bido. Eli ga ego na. Okwa ni only West nke ono na nonsense. Ndị mmadụ asịrị na agbakọ ọnụ nyoma mere ọgba ofufu. You are wasting your money. Ogechi is not losing much. I have to tell you, from the Nancy Ogechi and Obodo Nigeria 7 years, Ogechi has worked in America for how many years? If she cannot afford to stay in Nigeria for 1 year or 2 years without any a matter that she has not really worked at all. Okay, here to her. So happen here. It is time to get it right. It is time to get it right. What Ogechi needs is our moral support. She is strong. They have done everything possible to break her. They want to see her crying. They want to see her tears. They want to see her crawl on her knees. That is what we cannot allow them because it is not happening anywhere. Okarisia for a reason. Afubu nwanyi bụ Obiagu ka Ogechi. Ogechi bụ Obiaku. Ogechi karaka. Anamagwa eziokwu. If how strong that woman do, you know, you will say, Keri or Balana n'ime onye aka mmiri. That you will or Bala. If you go see a Gani ona bata n'ime court, or now walk inside the court like a boss. If you le poponu ha, hejene seta. If you le ha, hejene seta, ebo Ogechi ji bottle water. Now walk into the courtroom like a boss. Walking like a boss. So that person they follow there. Will look like somebody who is crying. Even the said video, how we put out. Maybe somebody in a supermarket, a good ife. What is that one for? What is that one for? Who says she cannot go to the supermarket to go and buy something? What is that one? Yeah? I was looking to see somebody and I was hearing voices. With if AI in a with if AI in a that is the version of Ogechi they want to see. That is the version. All those pictures they are painting, all those things they are saying, all those news they are spreading, who the picture of Ogechi they want to see. And the more they are not seeing it, the more painful it is becoming for them. You know what I mean? If I actually break it with that Okarisia one, you know, Ogechi. If I actually break you, that courage and God, Ogechi will. When they are not succeeding in doing that, they will keep spreading lies and rumors. When you see her walking through the court, she will walk into the court like a boss lady that she is. Has set up a video Ogechi gosipayo. Has set up a video Ogechi gosipayo. Ogechi ona na ebori ntu hasi weku we bata na court we kwuo not guilty. Onye kwuru not guilty mean we're gonna let the trial commence. Don't allow them to deceive you that they are fighting for justice. There is no justice anywhere. If I was Saga, if I was Saga, but Ogechi kwadoro akwado, Ogechi kwadoro akwado, Ogechi Omanoyeme. Ogechi Omanoyeme. I had an opportunity of having a lengthy discussion with Ogechi. That is why all these things I had a major determine because I had a conversation with her and she told me a piece of her mind. Yes. Previous conversation with Ogechi, I will be thinking, hey, Ogechi, but she told me exactly what she wants. And they keep the wish of a bad man. How much more the wish of a man? Yeah? Who is of a man or a woman who is still alive? Somebody who is still alive can speak. Ogechi with the services of one of the best lawyers in this country. In case if you don't know. And the people in favor. So they can only be celebrating and jubilating for nothing. Eh? We are working to secure the bail of Ogechi. Let's secure the bail of Ogechi. The trial will begin. The trial will commence. Because when something in but look I will come on live because I want us to talk about this Ogechi issue in solidarity, in support, to give her a moral support for tomorrow. So I want us to really talk about Ogechi today. Let us talk about Ogechi today before the court is sitting tomorrow. You want to go? I will only hate Ogechi, man. Ogechi after sorry. I'm going off to come back after a short while. Go Mother.